If I were to come up to you with this box and I were to say, I wanted to get you something really special, and when I saw this, I just instantly thought of you and just thought it'd be so cool to give to you. So here is your gift. You open it up and what's inside is a Matchbox card. You're like, what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that first time we got together for coffee. There was a car outside the window just like this, and we joked about it. Now, it's still thoughtful, but what's the problem? The gift doesn't match the expectation. And expectations around the holidays come in the forms of the words we say, the packages that things come in, or when things like this come in the mail and we tell our kids to circle what they want for Christmas. I mean, think about it. Most of the disappointment around gifts doesn't come from what's in the box, it's from what we thought would be in the box, especially a box like this. And so while I actually have a lot of really fun, cool Christmas gift ideas to share with you today, we're also gonna talk about how we can set proper expectations with everyone on our gift list, from our kids all the way up to grandparents and beyond. I'm gonna show you my gift wrap station. I think everybody should have one of these. I've never had one in the past. I'm pretty excited about it. And we'll talk about how to opt out of gift exchanges without looking like a Scrooge. Okay, stocking stuffer ideas for everyone on your list that aren't a bunch of junk that's just gonna clutter up your house. So useful, practical. We'll start youngest, move our way to oldest. Do know this is just a small selection of what I have in my Amazon store for stocking stuffer ideas, everything under $10. I know $10 is still a lot anyways, but most of this is well under $10, right? Okay, so little kids, anything for the bathtub, the finger paints, bath drops, small toys, of course, Mad Libs, any like candy, treats, food items, right, that are their favorites. Airplane making kit, rainbow color pencils, these are pretty cool. I love these Play-Doh tools as well. And then as we move a little bit older, again, favorite treats. I like getting a little nail clipper set for each of the kids. Comes in lots of different colors. This is a travel jewelry box that Maggie really likes, and it's only like $6. Water bottle stickers still have not gone out of style. You can get a gazillion of these for like $5. So those go a long ways. Card games, foot mask, these are cool. Sneaker erasers, you can give the whole box or they're individually wrapped in there and you can divide them up. Similarly, this kind of stuff, my girls love this stuff. So you have the eye masks, these are deodorant wipes that they keep with them, but lots of fun different like colors, very nicely individually packed. Again, you can get a bigger container and then break them down. Makeup remover wipes, beauty sponges. These are a big hit, the Tide to Go wipes. So anyone from teen on up to adult. Again, you can give them a whole box. You can open the boxes and divide them up. Hair clips, hair binders, hair accessories, towel hooks, again, for adults. These are great, puts in lots of places. Cord hooks and organizers, jar opener, that's really nice. So I know stocking stuffers can really turn into a pain. We also have lots of brainstorming on it inside of our Organized Christmas guide. And like I said, in my Amazon storefront. But let's get into the gifts. We're gonna start with little kids and then work our way up. There are some really cool, useful, practical gifts that we can give to all the little ones in your life. Okay, so my kids now are 11 through 16. What? So I've got your bigger kids covered and I made them give me all their good ideas. But my twin sister, her kids, she has 4 that are younger. They are 2 through 7. And so I'm always thinking about them when we're thinking about gift ideas. These are sensory balance beams. Now we have to remember, they put sensory and Montessori and learning and all this on things. Any open-ended toy is Montessori or sensory or whatever, right? But it's so cool because they're very flexible and they can make all kinds of different shapes with it. And I can just only imagine like all of the different things that they will use them for, not just balance beams. And then kind of similarly to go along with that, these are stepping stones and they're so cool because you can spread them out or stack them up. And oh my goodness, if you have a Dyson vacuum, well, you can put it on your list as an adult. I love my Dyson vacuum. But if you have a little one, this is a toy, this is not the real one. I'm trying to show the scale of it, right? If you have a little one that likes to do what you're doing, how cute is this? So I'm gonna give this to Cora. Cora's like 3.5, and you put batteries in it too, and then it has little stuff, and it actually makes noise. And for Diana's 5-year-old, this camping set, it even has the tent that you set up, all kinds of fun stuff with it. And then as they get just a little bit older, I love kinetic sand. My hot tip, if you're getting any kinetic sand sets, is to find the ones where the sand in the set is all the same color. The ones where they have different colors in one set, they get mixed up. You have to try and keep them separate. No. And then I've been talking about these tub toys for 10 years because they literally lasted in our household for 10 years. It's kind of sad. I don't have, we don't use bathtub toys anymore, but green toys, They don't get moldy, smelly, gross, mildewy, anything like that. They're versatile, they're so much fun. We had this in the Seacopter, and they were the only bathtub toys that we needed. This is actually really cool too. This is a busy book, and I got this for Caden, Diana's youngest, last year, and she sent me a picture the other day of him sitting on a row of chairs while they were waiting, playing with it. And then also, again, anything open-ended. So we love Magnetiles, they're a great investment. Duplos, Legos, again, as they get older, and play scarves and sensory swings, and also outdoor swings, or the skateboard, surfboard one that you can stand on. Those always get so much use around our house as well. All right, now as we get just a little bit older, it's always nice to have things for our kids to do. So anything that is the Klutz brand, we love. My oldest Adeline, so she's almost 16. She'll be 16 in the beginning of November. So depending on when you're watching this, I think she tried almost every one of these kits. We were never disappointed. And so this is actually the one I'm giving Adley, Diana's 7-year-old, the Shake Shop, for Christmas. But this one I am giving to Gage. So minifigure photography, so you have little Lego guys, and then there's photo tricks for your Legos. This is exactly the kind of stuff that he is into right now. I mean, this is super heavy. They're really good kits, really good quality, and not that expensive. So again, it's the Klutz brand, but they partnered with Lego. There's a bunch of different options to choose from. And again, we have never been disappointed with these. And this was under $10. I'm not supposed to say prices about Amazon stuff because the prices can fluctuate, but at least right now, it was like around $7. Super cute, and lots of stuff to do inside. I'm gonna show you some of our favorite games that are just time tested. Okay, so let's talk about some games, and then we'll work up to the teens on your list. Our ultimate favorite game ever is Rummy Cube. So this is a travel set. This is like our old school set. That is hands down our favorite game, gets played the most, and I would say ages like 6 or 7 and up. Then this is a new favorite too, Play 9. Super easy to learn. I wonder what ages this says. I would say also, okay, it says ages 8 to adult. Block Party was a new one we got last year. I'm disappointed. It didn't come in time. But this cow game, we have not tried it yet. Highly, highly, highly rated. It was like the top new game of 2025 or something. I'm probably saying it wrong, but we're gonna try that out. And then this one, Dumpster Dice. We have not tried this out, but also very highly rated. You know, in the past, I didn't always love trying new games because I'm like, I don't know. But now we just commit to learning them, trying them, playing them a few times, and then we decide if we want to keep it or not. So it's kind of a fun experience. There's some other, I have a whole list just of games, and I have our favorites on there. There have been games we've tried. They've even come highly recommended sometimes. And if they don't make the cut, I don't put them on my Amazon list. So just so you know, anything that's on there are ones that we sincerely enjoy. So if this is still on there, it means we liked it. If not, if it disappears, then you'll know. But again, I don't stress so much about it anymore. Like, it's just a fun experience for all of us. And then this was also a new one we're gonna try, Flip 7. This was under $10 too, so great stocking stuffer, filler gift, and that kind of thing. And I know if you're like, Dawn, you're a minimalist, like, why are you talking about all these gifts? Because I know how stressful. We did a survey recently, and it was like, what's the #1 stressor? Budget and gifts, followed quickly behind by family dynamics, right? So let's talk about teen gifts. I'm gonna touch on a handful, but my Amazon storefront, whatever, is much more exhaustive, and I am gonna keep adding to them throughout the year. Also, just so you know, any proceeds from my Amazon storefront get donated directly to Dorothy's House to help women in domestic abuse situations. And we also have our free 5 days to an organized Christmas workshop and planner. Again, depending on when you're watching this, it goes live Monday, October 20th, but replays available, and 100-page Christmas planner, guidebook, checklist, worksheets, grocery lists, everything you need to plan everything about your holiday. You should be able to find it in here, totally free. My Christmas gift to you. Oh, and of course, Legos for the older kids, right? We actually just got Gage the Minecraft crafting table kit. I don't know if your kids are, I'm like, crafting table, what? It's where they like build stuff in Minecraft apparently. I got it for him for his birthday, and it was like $80, not realizing that on the box it says 18 and up, but Gage just turned 11 and he's been working away at it and able to put it together totally fine. So I don't know for what it's worth, but he was thrilled with it. And it's one of those things that's actually taking him a while to put together. So also a bonus. Okay, teens. OMG, teens can be very difficult. Now, if they are grandkids, nieces, nephews, just get them a gift card. Just get them a gift card. It does not matter if it's only for $10. It could be to Amazon, Target, Starbucks, Ulta, Sephora, any of those. Just get them a gift card. Our kids love getting gift cards from the age of like 8 on up. The kids love, love, love being able to take a gift card into the store or online and pick out something that they want. It is not thoughtless, it's not cheap, it's not lazy, anything like that. You have permission to give kids gift cards. We'll talk about other people that you can just give gift cards to as well, but permission to give them gift cards. Now, if they are your immediate children or grandchildren, like totally fine. Okay, some ideas here. So Adeline, you know, all about like beauty and everything. I've showed these bag smart toiletry bags. This makeup bag, again, for teens or adults, best ever, 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 because it just sits nice and open when you open it. This is truly the best makeup bag in the entire world. I've had it for almost a year, holding up so well, not even that dirty. I don't know what the magical material is on the inside. And then if you also want to get real fancy, there's a jewelry organizer that you can get to match as well. Your teens probably also know about these, Clean Skin Club. So they're disposable. I know they're disposable, but if it's just like once in a while kind of thing, or if you have any college students, face wash wipes, like so instead of using a washcloth, but we cut them in half and so they last a really long time, but it's just kind of a fun novelty thing. Again, something that we don't always buy for ourselves. I also have some like journal kits, photo collages, LED lights, Bluetooth speakers, phone chargers. I like now the retractable phone chargers, which are kind of nice. You don't have cords laying around. But really for your teens, I think it is such a kindness if you let them know the budget that you're working with and then ask them, again, if they want to give you ideas or if they want to be surprised. And again, don't be afraid to give gift cards. Did I say that enough? The kids, they really do love getting gift cards. All right, so you can see my Amazon storefront for more ideas for the teens on your list. And then a few adult things. So I would prefer not to get any Christmas gifts. My love language is gifts is the absolute lowest for me. I am quality time and words of affirmation, but there are still times when there are people that are like, I want to get you a gift, right? And so in that case, I like to ask for things that I wouldn't normally get. And again, that can be anything from a phone charger that has a retractable cord that makes my heart happy because you don't have messy cords lying around. The charging station that we got recently made my heart so happy. Lots of different organizing products now that are so fun and can be a little spendy. Into the bathroom, automatic soap dispensers. These Turkish hand towels, love them so much. And these Turkish bath towels, so soft, light, dry really fast, but they also just look pretty when they are hanging in your space as well. And for my sister, for our birthday, she does a lot of entertaining. So I actually got her a warming tray. They do a lot of like Indian takeout food. And so it'll be in the foil pans. And then they always try to keep it warm, like in the oven or so this, you just set it on the counter. You can put foil pans, casserole dishes on it. Really gets really great reviews. And she was really excited about it. Lots of different variations and versions of them out there. So many to choose from, but definitely a great gift too. And if you are looking for a great hostess gift, friend gift, daughter-in-law gift, anyone gift, these cheese deck cards have been the top purchase item from my list the last 2 years. And so it started with the cheese deck and then they added the wine and cheese deck. It's very good quality. I can't believe how inexpensive it is because when you get the set, you know, on Amazon, you just don't always know if it's going to be like really good quality or not. Fantastic quality, inexpensive, and everyone that I've given them to have really loved and enjoyed them. And also anything charcuterie related. There's covered charcuterie boards, travel ones where you can put ice in the bottom, all kinds of different things like that. And so I think that stuff is very much still in style as well. Also, how cool is this? This is one of those sunrise alarm clocks, but if you've seen the old school ones in the past, they were so ugly. So this is beautiful, but it starts to illuminate whatever time you set it. And so this is actually my Christmas present to myself. We know it's really good for us to like wake up at the same time every day, but again, already in Minnesota, the days are so short. And so I had one of these a long time ago and I'm really excited to use it again. If you are thinking about air fryers at all, a Ninja Flip, I would not even consider anything else. I have one, my sister has one, best air fryer ever. I've had a couple different styles. My mom had a different style and everything. No, it's awesome. You know, these massage guns have been out for a while. They're not all created equal. This one, phenomenal. We had a different one that just felt like it was like punching you and it was not enjoyable. This one, actually very enjoyable. I don't want you to go buy tons of stuff and clutter up your house. I'm really hoping they're things that are practical and useful. Also an Ember mug, my goodness, they definitely do not give these away. They're over $100. You can get refurbished ones for less. I've also been trying this one because I wanted to see if I could find a less expensive alternative. It's the Kep Wham. The joke in our membership group is that if you want a Wham cup of coffee, this is for you. What I don't love about it, the handle isn't as ergonomically correct. It's not weighted as nicely when you drink from it. And the power button is on the side and it often gets bumped and turned off. Now, better than nothing and a half the price. But if you could get a refurbished Ember, that would probably be my recommendation. Otherwise, this is definitely a step up from a regular coffee mug because your coffee will stay warm for a couple hours. It's just not quite the same. Okay, what a mess here. For grandparents, Aura frames, I don't have one. Cass and Dana said they both think they are just the awesomest thing ever. A subscription to Storyworth where they get to write out their story and they get prompts every day and they just write it out and they can be made into a book. Gift cards to high quality meat places, local grocery stores, restaurants that they enjoy going to. Again, we think like, oh, I can't give a gift card. No, that's how it used to be. It's not tacky or taboo anymore. Did you know that? Everyone is drowning in stuff. No one, especially those friends that are more towards retirement stage in their life, they're trying to get rid of stuff, not bring more stuff in. So there really are thoughtful ways to give gift cards. And again, not tacky or taboo. All right, I have to turn this way again where it's like a calmer background behind me. So let's go back to this idea of managing expectations. So like I said, there's a lot of different ways that expectations sneak in, but for many of us, we haven't really put parameters around it for our kids, so they don't really know what to expect. So again, as parents, moms, we don't want disappointment around the holidays. We've all experienced that, I think, in one form or another. And so it's hanging in the back of our head as we are shopping and trying to find just the right things for everyone. But in many ways, that's a fool's errand, right? It's impossible to make everyone happy with gifts. But again, I think a lot of it comes back to the expectations. Because what if I did this with my kids? What if I said, hey guys, here's what Christmas morning is going to look like. We're gonna get up in the morning, we're gonna go downstairs, and around the tree, there are gonna be 3 gifts for everyone. It's gonna have your name on it, and one of the gifts is gonna be a little bit bigger gift, and then 2 of the gifts are gonna be smaller. You can decide what order that you want to open them in. Once everyone has opened their gift, then we're gonna take about a half hour so that you can open or play with your new presents. And then after that, we're gonna do our family favorite breakfast where everyone gets to pick one favorite breakfast food and we're putting it all together for breakfast and we're all gonna have breakfast together. That sets an expectation. They know what to expect. Or if your kids are a little bit older, we could say, hey, it's looking like the budget this year is gonna be around $100 for your gifts. Do you want to send me some ideas or do you wanna be surprised? Again, we're putting a container, a boundary. They know what to expect. They know what kind of gift ideas to send you. You might even have a conversation, pros versus cons. Should I ask for one bigger gift or a few smaller gifts, right? And so we can start to have a conversation around this. And what's been so cool about this, because this is our 4th year doing our 5 days to an organized Christmas, is that many of the women who have gone through this a few years now say, we have totally been able to scale back gifts in our house and actually everyone's happier. And how is that? It's because they communicated it to their family. They said, hey, this is what the gifts for Christmas are gonna look like this year. And also, these are the fun things we're gonna do, the traditions we're gonna do, the bucket list items, whatever it is. And so even if we're reducing the gifts a little bit, we're clearly communicating it. And then we're also talking about what we're adding back in. And that's based around your family's own values and what's important to you. So a couple ways that we can create these parameters for our kids. We could have a set number of gifts. We could have a set gift budget. Or you've also seen those worksheets for kids where it's like something you want, something you need, something to wear, something to read or whatever. Like there's different forms of it. But again, what is this doing? It's communicating the expectations to your kids. Now they know on Christmas morning, there's gonna be 4 gifts. One is gonna be something they want, something they need, something to read, something to wear, right? They're not gonna be caught off guard when the squishy package is a new sweatshirt for them, right? They know what to expect. And that is what curbs disappointment. Not trying to fulfill everyone's wish list this year. It's having proper expectations and then those expectations being met. And again, we've all had that experience where kids are opening, and then they look around and they say, is that it? And I think we've misunderstood it in the past. I don't think what kids are saying is like, what, this is all I get for Christmas? I think they're just sincerely asking, are there any more? Did I open them all? Are there any more hiding? Because they don't know, right? They simply don't know. It's kind of like when someone, like if you had this experience before, when someone gives you a gift in a gift bag, and so you're pulling things out, you open one thing, but you don't know if that's it or if there's more in there. So you're kind of talking, oh, that's so cool, looking, is there anything more? I don't know. I don't want to look greedy. I'm not assuming there's more. I don't need more even, but I just don't know. And so it's the same thing with our kids. And so most of the frustration and awkwardness around gifts comes from mismatched expectations. When reality doesn't match the imagined version, that's when disappointment creeps in. Even if the gift itself was great. That's like we said. It's not about what was actually in the box, it's about what we thought was going to be in the box. However, when expectations are clear, it reduces comparison and pressure for both the giver and the receiver. And then you'll probably notice that people, especially kids, enjoy what they do get instead of wondering what they didn't. Okay, so a tool we have in our Christmas planner is a sheet that you can brainstorm everyone that you want to get gifts for. And so what I would recommend doing is going through it very thoroughly, getting it all down on paper, and then what we want to do is star the top 3 to 5 recipients that we really want to put extra time and energy into. These are the ones that we set very clear expectations. We really want to know what it is that they like and want. We're probably a little more creative with it. Now, it could be up to 10, but I'm thinking kids, parents, grandkids, maybe a sibling or two, right? If you're close. So we star the ones that we do want to give a thoughtful gift to. And then for everyone else, we ask ourselves, could I either opt out of this or give them a gift card? So for example, your kids' teachers, could I opt out of this or give them a gift card? No, they are angels on earth, right? But give them a gift card. Every teacher I've ever talked to loves getting gift cards. That, no joke. And even if in your classroom, someone's like, a mom decides to organize and is like, we're all going in together, you can actually say, no, did you know that? You don't have to do it. And it's totally fine. Just say, oh, I'm sorry, we already got something for them because you're ahead this year. Doesn't that feel so good? All right, so go through the list. Mailman, gift card, youth leaders, gift card. Or if it's not in the budget, thoughtful note, a note of appreciation. There are often a lot of people we want to acknowledge during the holidays, but they don't actually need any other stuff too. A word of appreciation really does go a long way. All right, so get everyone brainstormed out and then you can start making your gift list, and man, that feels so good. Okay, now I want to show you my gift wrap station. It's a little extra, as the kids would say, but I'm going to gift it to my mom, so I wanted it to be really nice for her. So, Mom, Merry Christmas. So this is, a wrapping station cart that I got off of Amazon. The nice thing is you can roll it into a closet. Now, we've tried the over-the-door things, the things that go under the bed. They're fine. Like if it's all we got, they're fine. I've just never had the best experience with them. So I do love that you could roll this into a closet and then roll it out to your dining room table or wherever else you're going to use it. And everything is here and it's contained. We don't actually realize how much stuff goes into our gift wrap station until we start getting it all together. And inside of our organized Christmas planner, you'll also find a checklist for your gift wrap station as well. So I'm going to show you the things that I think are a necessity, but then also a few hacks that I think make life so much easier. So we have our gift wrap, of course, and our ribbon. In here, I have gift bags. And then in this drawer is tissue paper, gift boxes. And then of course you have to have your tape and scissors. I like these cutting tools. And these are kind of cool too, gift wrap buddies. So you can clip them to your counter or table and then put your roll of wrapping paper in there and it holds it in place. Again, it's a little gimmicky, but if you have a lot of gifts to wrap, I feel like it could save a lot of time and energy. I don't have it out here. For tape, I got a weighted dispenser like you would use at a desk, and that worked so well. I know there's other things you can get. To me, that worked the best, so I really liked having that too. And then when it comes to labels, I love the ones that are stickers. These are even kind of cute, very neutral, so they work for everyone, but stickers, and then always having, nice pens or fine point Sharpies around too. But again, I think when it's all contained in here, no one can swipe your stuff, right? There's nothing worse than last minute going to wrap a gift and being like, oh my goodness, where are my scissors or my Sharpie, right? So we have all of that stuff, but probably the biggest wrapping hack that we've come to rely on, especially if you have any difficulties with your hands. My mom has had carpal tunnel, and so it just, wrapping gifts can get really hard on her hands and wrists. So these bags are so cool because they come in, if you get a set, there's all different sizes, but you can put the gift in with some tissue and then you literally just drawstring the top. And they're reusable. We have used these multiple years in a row. So even after you're done gift giving, you can just smooth it back out and put it back in your gift wrapping station. So these have been a big hit. They just make wrapping very quick, but it's not quite the same as a traditional gift bag because they're easy. If you have a bunch of gifts to pile them all together, you don't have to worry about stuff getting scrunched, and you still actually kind of get the effect of opening a real gift. I don't know. So it's a little bit of a variation on a traditional gift bag, but we really love these. And also if you have any wonky shaped things or weird shaped things, they work really well for that too. All right, and then opting out of gift exchanges. Now, for me, like I said, I'm a minimalist and gifts is my lowest love language. I could gladly get rid of every gift exchange ever on the planet and I would be totally fine. I would be much happier for it. But there are, those in our family who really do enjoy gift exchanges, and for most of us, it's an important part of our traditions. However, with that being said, often we have gotten into a lot of exchanges that do not feel meaningful to us anymore. And so I had pretty much successfully opted out of every single gift exchange in my life, and it's something that I've been talking about for about 10 years now, how to tactfully opt out of gift exchanges. And inside of our planner, we even have like swipe copy, so I can tell you exactly what you can text or say or email to your friends and family and coworkers. So we have a bunch of different ideas on here. But the main thing that I want to emphasize is that if you're thinking you don't want to do a certain gift exchange, whether it's at the office or with extended family, there is a very good likelihood that others in it don't want to do it either. They just haven't been willing to stand up and say something. So if you want to opt out, likely others want to as well. We are all drowning in stuff. We have too much stuff already. We're limited on time when it comes to shopping for these gifts, and we're limited on budget. So again, number one, if you want to opt out, likely others do too. Number two, start this conversation early, like right now. So if there is a gift exchange that you don't want to do anymore, again, we had successfully cut out pretty much all adult gift exchanges besides with my parents, then start the conversation early. And there are a bunch of ideas on here. And then number three, hold your ground. If you get pushback or others try to make you feel guilty, stick to your guns with it. But then lastly, understand that if it doesn't go exactly how you wanted this year, you've made progress and next year is another opportunity to go even further. So we don't always reach all of our holiday simplifying goals in one year, but keep working at it, keep making progress. And a few years down the road, you're gonna look back and it's gonna be a non-issue. It's such a non-issue in my life anymore. And again, it's not because I'm a Scrooge. No, it's because I'm just being practical and realistic and actually being brave enough to voice what everyone around me is probably thinking too. All right, and I do hope that you can join us for the Organized Christmas Workshop. Again, whether you can join us live or if that's past, you can watch the replays. They're neatly archived, easy to get into, and there's no fluff in it, right? I value your time and I know we don't have a lot of extra of it right now, so find all the details for this in the description and in the pinned comment as well. And if you use a little help around meal planning or getting your evenings in order, I'll link to those videos as well. I love you. I hope you have a really good day, and I'll see you again soon.